Kylie Jenner is reportedly trying her best to keep her relationship together, but Timothy is more focused on work right now and it's tearing their relationship apart. Selena Gomez is concerned that her marriage to Benny Blanco might not work. At first, Selena was excited to marry Benny, but now she's starting to learn more about him and his fear of life. She wants to live a happy life, and she's realizing that Benny is going to bring her down.
No, I don't even fly.
He drives. He drives.
I don't
to New
like
York.
planes.
Kim Kardashian is the latest victim of AI boyfriends, and despite Khloe and Kourtney trying to stop her from dating ChatGPT, Kim Kardashian is convinced that she knows what's best. Justin Bieber's hanging around Kendall Jenner more than Hailey would like, and it seems like Justin and Kendall's past chemistry might be a threat to Hailey's marriage.
Where you go?
Yeah, I'm sitting down.
How come?
You're sitting right there with you.
No. Sit down.
Let's get into it. Let's get into Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet. Now, it seems like the it couple aren't it anymore because Kylie and Timothy haven't seen each other in weeks. They're desperately trying to make it work, but there are a bunch of rumors that these two have broken up. Now, I just know Kris Jenner will be furious if Timothy and Kylie are done for, and she didn't even get a chance to go and exploit Timothy. There have been so many rumors about a potential breakup that we've been paying close attention to their social media activity. We did see that Kylie liked one of Timothy's recent posts promoting his movie, and Timothy has time to go and promote his movie with Gwyneth Paltrow, where they get intimate. Remember, Gwyneth Paltrow could not stop talking about that sex scene she had with Timothy. And I'm sure Kylie wasn't too happy about that because he didn't even wish her a happy birthday. In the Kardashian world, that's like the worst thing you could do. When Timothy missed Kylie's 28th birthday celebration, fans were wondering if they had broken up, but a source claims they're still together, they just have busy schedules and they're trying to make it work. I mean, you would think that he has enough time to go make a 2-minute like Instagram story for his girlfriend. They haven't seen each other for weeks because Timothy's been filming Dune in a studio in Budapest and Kylie's been working too. She visited him in July, and honestly, Kylie has that kind of money where she could just be there if she wanted to be. It's not like she's needed anywhere else. But they add that even though Kylie Jenner has everything in the world, she's even got a private jet she could fly to him, it's still 12 hours. And because she's a mom and she works, she has responsibilities in LA. You better hope that there's not a co-star on there that Timothy fancies, because you guys know a lot of times big actors, they go to these movie sets, they end up falling in love with their co-stars and forgetting about their past relationships. Could you imagine if like Timothy left Kylie for Gwyneth Paltrow? I can't. But they're supposedly making it work though. They FaceTime most days, they miss each other, and it's totally fine. It looks like he's going to be traveling even further for the next leg of his film to Jordan and Abu Dhabi, so they're not going to be with each other for a while. Besides their European vacation in July, they really haven't seen each other. Kylie made it a top priority to go to the Jeff Bezos wedding, and that took priority over Timothy. So they didn't see each other for a while before the wedding, and then they finally got to reconnect in July. But I don't know, the weeks are growing, the months are growing, and I see some distance being built up in this relationship. Let's just say I give it about 6 more months. Let's get into Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Now, at first, I really thought that Benny Blanco was the one for Selena Gomez. I'd be lying if I told you guys that I didn't. But nowadays, I'm starting to question if Selena is kind of over him. I mean, in the beginning, it seemed like Benny was so infatuated with Selena, and Selena was just happy to have a good guy. But I feel like maybe her standards have grown, and she's starting to realize that Benny doesn't reach those standards. She's been so focused on the wedding planning that I don't think she's remembering why she's getting married in the first place. And I saw this headline that really raised some red flags, because Benny Blanco is terrified of flying. And if you're Selena Gomez, you are needed, you are booked, you are busy, you are across the world. So not flying means that these two are going to be spending a lot of time away from each other. Very Kylie and Timothy of them.
We were taking this trip to New York, and I was like,
First class?
no,
He
no,
flies private.
no, I don't even fly.
He drives.
drives.
He drives.
I
to
don't
New
like
York.
planes.
Okay.
Do you take planes?
Yeah.
Every time this guy has to go to New York, he has to drive. He's like, I'll be there in 3 days.
Yeah, I drive.
Yeah.
I do. I take a boat to Europe.
So you really drive to places?
Yes, and I take a boat.
I will admit I'm also fearful of flying. I get super scared, but it doesn't stop me from living my life. I'm just maybe panicking while I'm sitting in the seat. You know, I'm okay. I'll get through it. But a source claims that Selena is not sure how their relationship's going to survive if Benny's never willing to fly. She dreams of a life where they could hop on a plane, maybe a private plane, and spend time together whenever they're working apart, which is a lot. Benny Blanco is a music producer who could really do his work anywhere, and it seems like he likes to stay in LA. But Selena Gomez, she's needed in Paris, she's needed in China. I'm sure she's needed in China, right? I'm just making stuff up at this point, but I'm not making up that Benny has an intense phobia when it comes to flying. This is something that has kind of dictated his whole career, and it seems like everyone in his life knows this. But now Selena's finally realizing that she's gonna have to go alone or take time off from her schedule if she wants Benny to be with her, because he can't go on these trips and things. Now, I don't want to be a hater, but you guys are engaged. You dated for, a little bit, maybe a year or so before you got engaged. When did this not come up? Did flying never come up? Or he probably said I'm not a big fan of flying. I'm scared of flying. She was like, yeah, I get it. Me too sometimes. But now she's probably like, damn it, I didn't think he was really scared of flying. He really is. She recently took her family to Turks and Caicos, and Benny could not go. Last year, when Selena had to make a quick trip to Paris for work, she begged Benny to go, and he refused. Quote, unless Benny can get past this, Selena genuinely fears their relationship is destined to crash and burn. Somebody go and give Benny boy a little bit of a Xanax. A little Xanax and a champagne, my man, you won't even know if you're flying or if you're on the ground. But really, I understand this is a phobia, and I've had really debilitating anxiety over flying, nights where I just cannot sleep thinking about flying the next day. So I totally know what he means, but at some point, you would hope that he conquers this fear for Selena. I mean, he even shared that when he goes to Europe, he has to travel by boat, which takes 7 days.
I was on a flight 7 or 8 years ago, and it was just one of those flights where no one was allowed to get up. The whole time they were like, stay seated. People were peeing their pants, and it was a big thing. And then I flew one more time, and then I was like, I'm not flying ever again.
Let's get into Justin Bieber and Kendall Jenner. Recently, I saw a picture of Justin and Kendall, and they seemed pretty cozy in a deep conversation, which caught my attention because I'm pretty sure Justin Bieber's the one person out here who slept with the most Kardashians. Kim, Kourtney, Kendall, Kylie, Caitlyn. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think he slept with Caitlyn. But yes, Justin shared a rare Instagram photo of Kendall Jenner, leaving fans surprised that these two were together at a dive bar in LA. As you guys can see, they're in deep conversation here. Kendall's even giving a little extra finger to the conversation, so the conversation's gonna be good if she's flicking the finger while she's doing it. One person writes, this man posted up with everybody but his wife. Another person writes, Kendall is always too close to somebody's man. Clock it. Another person said, I could smell the comments before even opening it. Oh, and they stink. Justin and Kendall have been friends for over 10 years. They know each other very well. There are even rumors that Justin and Kendall were dating right before Haley came into the picture. Haley really worked her way into there, but I did find an interesting clip of Justin Bieber and Kendall seemingly flirting with each other.
You turn it on.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm turned on.
How come?
You're sitting right there.
Oh. Ditto.
This comment reads, I think they did it, but I just can't prove it. Now, of course, Hailey Bieber is feeling insecure because a lot of people are seeing him with Kendall, so she had to go and do her big one. And her big one is going over here and commenting, it's always Kendall telling a story with her hands. It also seemed like Hailey posted some selfies at the dive bar alone. I don't know if she was kind of sitting in the corner while Kendall and Justin had his moment. This all reminds me of that one Nicki Minaj lyric where she says, you gotta keep your eye out for Selena. Well, you gotta keep your eye out for Hailey Bieber, too. Let's get into Kim Kardashian. Kimberly Desperation Kardashian has actually went to the tabloids to tell everyone that she has 5 custom tailored AI boyfriends. Wait, you cannot make this up. to improve her dating skills after being snubbed by Tom Brady. She's so hurt that Tom Brady was interested in Sydney and her Sweeneys instead of Kim Kardashian that now she's training herself to become a better dater. Kimberly, now you need to give it a break. It's really giving desperation. Her new middle name, but it seems like Kim might be the next victim of the AI chatbots. You guys see those people on the news where they're like, I'm in love with the chatbot. I mean, how? I'm in love with, like, maybe a nice little like answer it gives me. Like, oh yeah, you're going to Montreal next week. You can go and eat here or eat there. But I don't. What? You love it? I don't know. I guess there's a different interface that I'm not using because Kim Kardashian has now a bunch of AI boyfriends that she uses to, I guess, curb her loneliness. I actually think I might rather be lonely. Kim uses it constantly, an insider says. She goes to it for any questions she has or advice on how to handle problems. She basically uses ChatGPT as a therapist. She also has these custom-tailored AI boyfriends. Maybe Elon Musk can create a few of those for her. She has about 5 of them. She's trained all of them to have different personalities so she can go back and forth talking to them and practicing her dating skills. Imagine she has one that's like a Tom Brady. She has one who's like a, who else could I see her with? I really can't. I feel like she's too run through. And I'm trying to be a feminist right now. I just think Kimberly, like, nobody wants Tom Brady. Tom Brady don't even want you. Maybe like Flo Rida. Flo Rida, like the rapper? I like him. I said Flo Rida. It's like Florida, but I love him. You spin my record, baby, no. I think I just mixed 2 of his songs together. It looks like the source added that her sisters Courtney and Chloe are giving Kim a hard time about this, but Kim claims it's helping her with her game. In other news, I did see an update about Kanye West. This headline reads, Kim Kardashian cries over Kanye's explosive documentary trailer. In this new documentary titled In Whose Name, set for release on September 19th, it looks like cameras are following Kanye's private life and the tensions that led up to his 2021 breakup with Kim and his struggles with bipolar disorder. Shout out to all the bipolar girlies out there. I know it's tough. It gets really intense. Yeah, I know somebody.
I'm off my meds for 5 months now.
Your personality was not like this a few years ago.
It's a calling by the universe. Never tell me I'm gonna wake up one day and have nothing.
We can talk about that later, but
It ain't no but.
Wow, so he's been filming this for a long time. I wonder if Kim is a little bit taken back that he's now releasing this.
When I went to the hospital, one of the ideas was to do a church.
Yeah, I just been embarrassed or ashamed to cry, man.
When we're at the prisons professing how Jesus can set you free, it's true. Thank you, Jesus. I decided to run. I almost killed my daughter. I'd rather be dead.
Oh God, are we also gonna get into his hate for Jewish people?
Than to be on medication.
Either they destroy me or I destroy it.
it's a bad dream.
They're killing our ability to think outside of the box.
And I'm almost like a masochist.
I write whatever I want, when I want.
I'm so about like, oh God, watch me stop on this frame. I'm all about the free thinking, but this man is just, he's done too many things wrong. I don't think I could ever I could never support Kanye, right? Comment below. I need a vibe check. This comment reads, he will always love Kim, and that's why he added her in. Where's his wife, Bianca? Kim has spoken more about this on her show, The Kardashians, saying, that's the hardest part. I've been there. You don't foresee something happening that really changes a person's personality. And then they're not the same person, and you can't get that person back, but you can't live with the new person. I get it. It kind of reminds me, I wonder if she was speaking about like Caitlyn's like switch too. I feel like that's what she's talking about, saying that's the hardest part. I've been there. You just know you're in a bad situation when Kim Kardashian seems like the voice of reason. Let's get into Lana Del Rey and Ethel Cain. I am a huge Lana Del Rey fan over here on this channel. Love her music. I've been to so many of her shows. I'm sorry. I know like everyone's got their problems, but I love Lana Del Rey. Now, Ethel Cain, on the other hand, I've heard that she likes to use the N-word a lot. Let's talk about what's going on between these ladies, because Lana Del Rey, she doesn't fight easily. So the fact that she's entertaining Miss Ethel Cain has piqued my interest. Lana has been teasing a new song in which she sings about Ethel Cain, saying Ethel Cain hated my Instagram post, reenacting my Chicago pose. She also calls out Ethel Cain for being named as the most famous girl in the Waffle House, because that's definitely Lana Del Rey. Lana kind of brought this feud to fruition, but not really. She brought it to the public eye, but Ethel has been hating on Lana for a long time, going after Lana Del Rey's ex-boyfriends, making fun of Lana's weight. It seems like both of these women actually dated Jack Donahue, who seems to be like an F-boy, like a redneck F-boy, and everyone loves him. I talked about it on Instagram, and the girls understand why these girls are fighting over him. Lana Del Rey was calling out Ethel for hating her Instagram post because of the post she shared with her boyfriend Jack at the time, and then the post that Ethel then recreated with Jack. Which, if I was Jack Donahue and I was there with Ethel Cain and she was trying to poke fun and recreate this photo with me, I would be kind of cringed out. It was interesting though that Lana announced her track 13, sharing that clip, the same day Taylor Swift announced her album, knowing 13 is Taylor's lucky number. We do know that Lana and Taylor are friends, and you don't want to mess with the Swifties. Because there were so many conversations about this, Lana clarified that she didn't know who Ethel was, but then she started to learn who she was because she would create these graphics of Lana Del Rey, like heavier set, next to like a cartoon or a meme, poking fun at her, like her fat that she had. She's not, she doesn't got the fat anymore, but she had a little fat back then, which I don't, a little cushion for the pushing. Why is everyone so scared of a little chunk? Like, let's be real, people. We're all injecting ourselves with Ozempic just because we're scared of a little more love. Oh, you're gonna break my heart. But yeah, Lana Del Rey had a little cushion, okay? We loved her for it, and she's lost it. Some would argue she's never looked better, and good for her. Ethel Cain then posted that she was blocked on Instagram by Lana Del Rey, as you should be. Nicki Minaj, who, please unblock me on Instagram. Can someone on Nicki's team please tell her to unblock me? Because she actually decided to go onto Twitter and share that she doesn't know who Ethel Cain is, but she's on Team Lana. Azalea Stink Lip Banks, I cannot stand this stinky breath, Azalea Banks. So I'm gonna go tell her her breath stinks, because she said that everyone ganging up on Ethel Cain is transphobic because everyone's turning against Ethel. I don't think so. Ethel's a racist and she's making fun of Lana Del Rey. So I'll come for her if I want to. I don't care if her music's good. It made me sad. I tried to listen to it. It made me really sad. Now, there have been plenty of posts about Lana Del Rey from Ethel Cain's account. In one tweet, it seemed like she was being kind by saying, "For the millionth time, I love and respect Lana. I just think it's lazy and a disservice to both of us to compare us and completely erase the nuance that we both put into our work. I have nothing bad to say about her. She's a legend, but please leave me alone." Well, shoot, haven't times changed since 2022? I just want you guys to understand that all of this beef is starting because of this man who, if we have a clip of him, can we please roll a clip?
I don't know if this is gonna make you feel better, but I remember my nose broken so many motherfucking times, bro. I don't even have nothing left in there, bro. It's just a little mush pile, bro. Heard you doing game. I'm gonna give you that little stork bite on your neck. Coming for you, bro. So you better watch out, cause I'm out here, bro. I'm gonna do you in the presser. I'm gonna do you in first crow position, downward dog, sunrise, sun salute, all sun salutation.
You guys tell me in the comments below, is Jack Donahue worth fighting over? Let's get into Willow Smith. Now that Willow Smith is growing up and posting more, I'm starting to learn a little bit more about what her home life was like. Girl was raised by some pervs. She posted a crying selfie recently saying, "Who ate all the I don't even know if I could say it. All the punani, the cookies. Who ate all the cookies?" She's talking about like eating out women vaginally, you know what I'm trying to say? She then went on to go and defend herself, saying it was a joke, you guys need to get over it. But it was a little bit cringe to see this young girl talking about eating out women and how someone, I guess, ate them all up. Who ate them all up? Who did that? Is it bad that I don't find her funny at all? I know her dad is Willow Smith, but maybe she's got more of the Jada mindset, you know what I mean?
Y'all so dense, y'all forgot funny existed. Y'all like molasses. Slow. Also sweet though. Be sweet too. Yeah. But it was funny.
Let's get into Gypsy Rose. Oh, Gypsy Rose, she's back and she's been creating art recently. It looks like this is her new way of getting money because I guess the murder money ran out. Maybe Lifetime isn't paying like they used to. I mean, I don't know if they ever paid. I mean, you have to get the 1,000 pound somehow. Oh, no, that's TLC. TLC is where the big sisters are at, right? Because they've got to be getting paid well because they're eating good. They're eating damn good. But maybe Lifetime doesn't they have a little bit less of a budget because now it looks like Gypsy's trying to sell some artwork. And I was going to go look at it to see like, you know, what are we working with? Well, a lot of people are comparing Gypsy's artwork to the skill of a child, questioning her quality and originality. They are also being priced at like, I think like $60 or so.
So I am the artist behind Blown Beauty Art, and I'm excited to share with everybody my creations. I've loved to paint for a very long time.
Everything escalated this month though because Gypsy was putting out this art and allegedly sued by an artist who they feel like Gypsy is taking their brand and their style, which if you look at the actual art, I can't imagine like that's a brand that someone has like patent or copyrighted.
That lady that's telling y'all Gypsy stole Blown Beauty art from her is lying to y'all. She's an attention seeker, and she was on Dr. Phil years ago. She was a YTer and live streamed her entire life. Her husband brought her on Dr. Phil because he was sick of her theatrics. Trisha even stormed off Dr. Phil's stage and pretended to collapse. It's so wild. The Dr. Phil episodes are on YT if y'all want to watch. Also, Trisha created the Blown Beauty Arts TikTok, FB, and YT accounts on August 3rd, the very same day Gypsy made this video sharing that she is the artist behind Blown Beauty Art.
I know that Gypsy Rose is trying to go and earn some extra cash because she's got a baby, she's new to the world, she's got a criminal background, so I don't know if McDonald's will take her. But I just don't know if art is it. So there's a lot of people who are calling her out saying, POV, when you find out that a convicted schmurder, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, is trying to sell Dollar Tree art for $100. This comment reads, very prison coded. Another person said, God, let her live. And then finally, good for her, she deserves to have a creative outlet. Let me know if you guys will be purchasing Gypsy Rose's art anytime soon. Why does my mind get so morbid? I'm like imagining a red piece, the blood of Mother Dee Dee. I'm just kidding. I feel like there could be like a horror film created about Gypsy Rose, but maybe she needs a little bit more life. Maybe there'll be some more scandals in the future. God, I just pray for the safety of that child. Let's get into Bella Thorne. What do you guys think of ladies proposing to their mans? Comment below. I know you guys will be honest because Bella Thorne recently proposed to her fiance, Mark. Now, I know there are a lot of lame men out there. You guys tell me about them, and I feel bad for you ladies. I wish that there could be better, but sorry, there's not. And usually women have to go and propose to their man when their man's been so lazy about it and just boring, or maybe they're like emotionally avoidant. So you've been with them for 8 years and you still don't have a ring on your finger. Well, that's not the case when it comes to Bella because she was proposed to 2 years ago. So I don't know, maybe she's trying to get the wedding on its way or what, because why is she proposing to him now? It's actually giving me like that they have nothing to do and nothing to talk about. And maybe a publicist was like, why don't you go and propose to him? It could be like a People magazine story. And that's about it. Obviously, this is really staged. You guys can see that she gets on to one knee, very mask of her, and asks him to be her husband. Oh, he gets back down on his knee too. Okay, we're both on knees now. At least the camera is perfectly set up for the occasion. And I guess they're keeping the audio private so you guys can hear my lovely voice, but there you go. Now, people in the comments are sounding off. Like this one, okay, ladies, let's not normalize this, okay? Daniela writes, this should have stayed in the gallery, sis. Another person writes, he literally already proposed to her. Why are you guys like this? And then finally, this is so romantic. What is wrong with y'all? In December 2023, there was an exclusive interview and she said that she's so in love with Mark. And you know what? I like Mark. I approve of him. He looks normal. He seems normal. I think all the Disney girls just need normal guys. Like Demi Lovato looks great right now. She's living her best life. I think like we just need some normal men. Let's get into Jessica Simpson. Last time we talked about Jessica Simpson, she was pissing herself on stage while trying to form a comeback. Now, I don't know what's going on with her as far as bladder goes. I learned in the comments in that video that a lot of people pee themselves. So, yeah, it happens. But Jessica is looking for love again as she begs pals to secure her dates. Just make sure you go pee before you go, Jess. Now, Jessica was married to Eric Johnson for about 10 years, but he was a cheater, and it doesn't seem like it took her much to get over him. It's been about 6 months since they split, and she's ready to move on, which I think speaks a lot about their relationship and how he was probably completely disconnected. It kind of reminds me of how Kelly Clarkson's marriage ended, and Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband went off to go with her assistant, and he was in a relationship with her for the last few years of his life. I do want to do a deep dive into that scandal because it's so messy, but it's too soon, right, guys? Is it too soon? Can I talk about Kelly Clarkson's like dead ex-husband who just died of cancer and his affair with her employee? I mean, it's not like I'm talking crap about him. He's gone, but damn, it was such a messy situation. We got so much tea after he passed away because like the obituary and stuff that I'm waiting for when I could talk about that. I'm still waiting for when I could talk about the Audrey Plaza situation too. You know, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm trying to be sensitive and not talk about these things so soon. But there are a lot of details that you guys don't know about those cases. But more recently, Jessica Simpson has been begging her friends to go and set her up on these dates.
What's life like now? Are you interested in dating? Can I set you up with anybody?
I'm slightly terrified. Please.
I can set you up?
I totally jumped on that.
Okay.
Yes, I am single. I'm ready.
You're ready?
It's
Okay,
time.
what are you into so I can kind of set my criteria?
My type of person is a one of a kind.
Okay.
I don't have like a look or anything like that. I just like for somebody to be individually who they are and like exude confidence without the ego.
I remember about a year ago before her divorce, she put out these stories that she wanted to be like Kim Kardashian. Then she went on to go and be in that new FX series with Ryan Murphy with Kim Kardashian. So I don't know, she's kind of paving her way out there. And I think that she and Kim have a lot alike when it comes to their empires and how probably men view them. But this one guy in the comments, Anthony, said, I'll take one for the team. So you know what, Jessica? Anthony will be waiting for you. Let's get into Drake Bell. Drake Bell and his ex, Janet, have been split for a while. Remember how like Janet sent me a long text message one time? I actually have her phone number because she texted me. I also have Drake's number, but I'm cool with Drake nowadays. We're fine. If you guys have been following me for a while, you would know the feud I had with Drake Bell. But thankfully, Quiet on Set, the documentary, just kind of brought some peace to that aspect. But as far as his marriage goes, it looks like it's officially over, which I'm glad that it's over. It seems like these two needed to be done a while ago. Drake Bell's manager, Juan, said at this stage, both of them are simply concluding the legal process of divorce. So it doesn't seem like there's anything really in the way, but they do share their son, Jeremy, who's 4 years old. God, talking about Drake Bell just triggers me so much. I think about the time he had that weird relationship with that 13-year-old and he got convicted for that, and then he tried to go and announce that he had this son the same week as his sentencing, so it would maybe kind of fill in the news so people weren't talking about the sentencing, they were talking about his son, but it didn't work. And then we saw him at a freaking parking lot inhaling balloons while his son was in the back. This has been a long road. I'm exhausted, so I know they're exhausted. According to their statement, they're trying to be respectful for their son. It looks like Janet is back with her family in Florida, and either Drake is in LA or in Mexico, so I don't know how custody is going to work, but it sounds messy to me. Poor kid. At least he probably has a nice support system in Florida with his mom and his grandparents there. It's probably good for him, probably good to not be in LA. But I want to hear what you guys think of this week's episode. I'm like, should I go try to do one more round on the poll? If you guys did not see last episode, I went onto the poll and I tried to do a spin. But this week, I think we're going to hold off on that one. Yeah. Next time I film this podcast, I will be in Montreal. And then I will be back home in LA. I miss LA so much. I can't wait to go home. But I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Thank you for being here with me. And I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.